All right, now that we have everyone here, uh, let's introduce ourselves.
I'm Connor's mom, Amanda.
And I'm Molly, the general education teacher.
All right, and I am Kendall, the special education teacher.
Okay.
All right, the purpose of this meeting is to make a plan to help Connor be successful. Okay.
Okay.
Um, here is actually is a copy of the parental rights for you, ma'am,
Oh, thank you.
and we're gonna start off by just Connor is a kid who has a great sense of humor, and I really enjoy having him in class and things like that. So,
Thank you.
is there anything that needs to be addressed before we continue?
I want to make sure that he has a hard time focusing, so I want to make sure we talk about that today.
Okay, sounds good. I will make sure I cover that as I go over the IEP.
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna start with somewhere with Connor's health. Right now, um, he passed his health screening
Okay.
on the 11/16 of 2018.
Okay.
Um, his vision screening is also good. He passed that, so we don't see really no problems there. Um, and I don't think he take no medications at this time.
No,
Okay.
he doesn't. He does have a diagnosis of ADHD, but we don't want to medicate him right now.
Okay. And also, we see that he has no health care plan or anything like
Okay.
that. Okay. Um, so we're gonna next session we're gonna talk about his motor. Okay. And currently, right now in the motor, there are no concerns.
Right.
So he's doing good in that part. There's no concerns. So we'll move on to the. If there are not any questions on that, we'll move on to the social emotional part.
Okay.
All right. The social emotional part, based on the past month, he has been willing to work during pull out times, things like that.
Good.
Also, he refused frequently during pull out and probably need more breaks. That's just one of his strengths.
Okay.
Um, and some needs for him. He's just struggling in class with organization and respect towards peers and things like that.
Yeah, I see that too.
Yes, and accepting authority figures and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe the consequences and the outcomes of it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so, are there any questions on that part
No, no
before we
questions.
continue? Okay, and we'll just keep going on over the IEP
Okay.
as needed. All right. So we're gonna talk about the next thing is his reading. Half of the time when it comes to his reading, he was on task. Probably 59% of the time.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, in a previous observation, also he was on task 70% of the time in his observation.
Okay.
So that's
A
good.
little
That seemed
better,
to
yeah.
increase. Yes, ma'am. That seemed to increase. When he feel a situation is handled in a fair way, he listened to. He more likely to be on task and positive when he gets upset about a situation he feels. So
Mm-hmm. I would agree.
yes, ma'am. And it's typically when it's time to begin working. So it's when there's a task assigned. Would you agree?
I agree.
Okay. All right. So next we'll go to the communication part. At this moment, um, based on the most recent evaluation we done, um, oh my
And
gosh.